Guys, so this video, welcome to Occult TV. I'm your host, O'Shea, as well you can call me Atanu. So this video, guys, before we get into it, this video is about meditation, discipline, and self-control. So I just wanted to let you guys know before we got into the video, in case I was wasting anyone's time. If you're looking for something else, go look for something else. So discipline, meditation, self-control, bettering your life through meditation, all these ways. If you would like to as well book a consultation, either conscious coaching with me, I now have that down below, and I provide conscious coaching as well as life coaching for people, and I can help you in that way. Other than that, if you came to Occult TV, what's up, fam? For the occult, I am as well an occult consultant, and I can help you in any ways spiritually, magic, meditation, working with deities, spell work, ritual. If you want to learn anything in that way, I'm your guy, guys. So on top of that, I also just have my Patreon that's been out for the past few months. I released that a few months ago. And I have had a few people sign up for the top tier. So every month on my Patreon, and actually I just did the ritual yesterday into this next month. And people are already telling me the benefits that they're getting. It's just the 1st of September, guys. So sign up for the Patreon as well if you would like. There's a lot of good content, a lot of good knowledge. Wisdom and just information where I go more behind the scenes, and I tell you guys as well a lot more about my life and what you can achieve spiritually. So enjoy the video. Hey, what's up, you guys? Welcome to Occult TV, coming back at you with another video. So today, guys, I've been on a self-improvement kick. I've been on not a self-help kick exactly, not motivation. Fuck motivation. Discipline is what you guys need. Discipline is, when people talk about motivation, motivation is fleetingless. It's leaving in every moment. When you talk about discipline, it's getting up and doing it every day. Why is it called a discipline? Why is magic a discipline? Why is meditation a discipline? Yoga? Because it's disciplining your mind. It's allowing you to help you to discipline your life as well. For myself, I do hours of ritual. I'm able to do hours of ritual for myself and as well others. And from that, I've made a job out of it. But not just ritual as well. I am a life coach. I do conscious coaching. I do life coaching consultations as well as occult coaching consultations. So pretty much the main point and why I'm making this video was that I want to show you guys how to meditate. Because from meditating, we become our greatest version. We become our greatest self. Because meditation, honestly, as much as people associate, I don't meditate, I can't meditate, meditation's hard. It's not hard. It's like, have you ever walked into the gym and then you're trying to lift a 500-pound weight? Why isn't it lifting? Why aren't I able to do this? Have you ever just tried to look at the wall and melt it with your laser beam eyes? I'm trying, but it's not working. The thing is, because before you can even embrace working with the occult and all these deities, these beings, right? You have to embrace meditation. You have to have a solid foundation when it comes to, honestly, life or any magical or spiritual working. Meditation as well as yoga are the conduits for you to tame your body via yoga, through yoga, and as well tame your mind via meditation. When I first started to meditate, I truly did not understand what meditation was. I didn't understand why you do it, how you use it. My first information on meditating actually came from a psychologist for myself, and let me drink some water. And the psychologist actually told me, just start deep breathing. Do you breathe deep? And I was and then I was only breathing up till here, right? But the thing is, when you start to deep breathe, I feel like I'm breathing from my pelvic floor, right? I feel like I'm breathing from my lower region, as well as I feel like I'm breathing from my feet at times. Because when you activate your energetic system and you start to do breath work and deep breathe, it starts to allow more of an energetic flow throughout your body, right? Your blood starts to flow more because you're deep breathing. Also, oxygenating the blood. So when you breathe, it helps to empower your blood. It helps to keep it flowing and moving. A lot of disease or illness is caused because, I mean, lack of diet, nutrition, but most importantly, they're not breathing. The thing is, you have to breathe when you meditate. You have to deep breathe in your life. That's the only way that you will understand yourself and as well understand the path. Stay hydrated, guys. So, we use meditation. So what is meditation? Meditation, don't even call it meditating. Just say deep breathing or sitting in silence. Meditation is where we sit in silence or maybe listen to binaural or music, some song in some way. You can even meditate to hip hop or metal music. What you're trying to do is alter your state, alter your vibration and frequency through meditation, right? Through the act of calming your mind. So start with use your breath, calm your mind. And that as you use your breath to calm your mind, what starts to happen is you start to feel more relaxed. You start to feel more at ease. So the ego is not taking control of you, right? I have to do this. I have to do that. You don't have to do anything. Just sit there, sit your ass down and breathe. That's all you need to do. That's meditation at its fundamentals. You're sitting down, closing your eyes, allowing yourself to just kind of go into yourself and your deep breathing. And then we go into the next level of meditation. So in order to calm the monkey mind is the thing that's always active. I need to do this, I need to do that, I need to It's a monkey mind. No, you need to sit your ass down and meditate. So the moment you sit down to meditate, what will happen is that the monkey mind will start to take over. Oh, you need to, did you leave the stove on? You need to do the dishes. You better go wash the car. You better go, and it's just saying all this fucking shit that you don't actually need to do, but it's like that's how ran by the inner critic a lot of people are. The monkey mind is the ego. The ego is the thing that detriments you along your journey as well. I have a video on this. So the ego is what detriments you along your journey because that's why you act out on every impulse that you get. That's why if you see a chick and you want to fuck and you talk to her and she wants to fuck, you fuck her. You didn't choose one. You didn't choose someone that was more beneficial to you. You just want to fuck. It's the primal instinct, right? So it's the same thing with the ego. It will try to keep you limited, but in the guise that it's helping you. So it keeps you sheltered. It keeps you don't talk to that hot chick. She might hurt you. Think about it, guys. A lot of men struggle to talk to women. I did even in my younger years or earlier years. But at the same time, when you think about it, women aren't scary. It's just the primal tribal programming in your brain that's telling you, oh, if I fail this, I'm not going to get a lover. I'm not going to mate. So every man takes that primal programming and they allow it to detriment them instead of empower them. Right? So what we're trying to do with breath work, with meditation, is transmute our mind. So we're getting rid of, right? What do they say enlightenment is? Getting rid of everything you've been taught. So with meditation, you are allowing yourself to clear your mind. You're allowing yourself to clear your vibration and your field. So now you can bring source into you. And then it's from this source that is what is flowing through you. The source is what animates your body. The source at your core is what you are. But you are an individual fragment of source, an individuation of source. And by choosing to go within and meditating, you become one with source because you're removing the only limitation that is limiting you, which is the ego. The ego is what limits you in all ways. When we are born, the ego is chained to us like a ball and chain. It's chained to us like a ball and chain. And then as we awaken, This is what the whole interpretation of spiritual awakening is. When you go through an ego death experience or kill off your ego through meditation, yoga, maybe psychedelics for other people, right? This is when we're getting glimpses into our past lives, into the future, or even like through meditation and breath work, we're getting glimpses of our even our future, our past lives, all these things. The only thing that's limiting us from seeing our past lives is the ego. The ego will not accept or believe, and it sees this as a limitation. Why do you need past life? Past lives don't matter. Why would we look at that? So it's like, don't even think about that. Don't even think about who you could become. Instead, stay the same person that you are, doing the same thing every day, day by day, because that's what the ego wants. It wants you to die doing the same thing so that it lives. When you are feeding the ego, you allow it to live. When you are meditating, this is when you're stopping the ego. Because when you meditate, right? I'm closing my eyes right now. There is no reality. There's nothing. There's just nothingness. There's the void. People think that it's just darkness behind your eyes, but no. But in that darkness is your true self. In that darkness, when you go within, you are becoming the darkness. You are becoming that self. This is what also is shadow work. A lot of people don't want to meditate because they don't want to go into themselves, because this now means that you have to reflect, you have to review, you have to ponder everything that you were doing, and oh, I don't want to make mistakes, oh, I did that wrong, oh, I hurt that chick, I did. All these things are building up emotionally until you finally release it. And releasing it is going within the mind, going within the ego, and looking at the things that you need to deal with. As I said, that 1000, as you look at the things in which you need to deal with, you start to actually alter them and correct them. You start to better yourself. This is why meditation is a key. As Bobby Hemmett would say, the key is meditation. Meditation is the key. Meditation is what disciplines you. Meditation is as well breath work. If you look at high-end MMA fighters, right, they exercise, they do meditation, they do yoga, things of this nature, because they need it to compete, to be better than their opponent that they might be fighting in the ring. The only difference between an MMA fighter and you is that maybe you don't think that meditation is beneficial, or you don't think that yoga is beneficial because you're not doing something at that caliber, or you're not a musician, or this or that. Meditation, doesn't matter who you are, is the greatest thing that you could use for your life. It's free. You don't got to do a cent. You don't got to do a thing. Pay a cent. You sit down and breathe, and then from that, you are playing with yourself. You're playing with your own inner holographic matrix that we call the mind, and you're discovering yourself. Why go on YouTube and watch some random person, even me, right? Why go on YouTube and watch some random person when you could be sitting in silence and meditating and growing yourself? I only have this YouTube channel because I grew myself. I sat in silence and I meditated for years on end. I even at some point was meditating for three hours a day, just sitting there for 3 hours. Or mostly laying down and stuff like that. But it's a muscle, it's a tool. It's a tool, but as well it's a muscle that you grow. And a lot of people don't understand this, so they get frustrated with themselves the moment they start to meditate. Yeah, I was frustrated. I couldn't do it for 5 minutes in the beginning. I couldn't do it for 10 minutes after like a week, I think, or something. But then I stuck with it, and it's 7 years later, almost 8, but 7 years later, and here I am as a conscious coach, an occult consultant. As well, I do ritual and spell work for hire, as well as divination. I've built myself a company. As well, I do music, I do art. I'm intelligent. I embrace philosophy in a lot of ways. I work with many different spirits. As an emissary of the universe, of the source. The reason I'm making this video is to get you guys to meditate. I'm not saying you have to meditate, but I hope that in any way, the things that I talk about make you want to go out and meditate. I hope they've benefited you in a lot of ways, because I know that they have. Because breath work and meditation is the one thing that changed my life. After meditating, I don't feel the need for anything. I just feel good. I feel blissful. And the same, I used to, at some point I was a drug addict. I was doing coke. I was taking ecstasy. This was years ago. This is like 6 years ago at least. 4 years ago at most, but 6 years ago, pretty much when I was starting to kick all this stuff. And the way that I kicked it was meditation and breath work, yoga, disciplining myself and disciplining my mind. Addicts, society creates a very addicted mind, a very addict mind, right? We all have phones, we're always pulling our phone out. That's an addiction, guys. That is an addiction. With that, you would need dopamine detox, which is another thing that I will be talking about in another video. But when you're always constantly looking at a dopamine source that's giving you dopamine, where is your natural dopamine? You're bored without your phone. Watch anybody in line at the store. Dude crossing the street, almost about to get hit by a car. That's an addiction. If it can kill you, it's an addiction. And the thing is, it makes sense though, because social media has rewired everyone's brains with Instagram and TikTok brain and all these things, right? So it's almost not even our fault, but at that same time, because they've been programming us since a young age, it is now up to us to take responsibility for our own minds and to start to deprogram them from all this conditioning that society brought upon us. And we do that by going within and meditating and understanding ourselves, knowing ourselves and knowing who we are. So next time a fucking product comes on our phone, oh, I need that makeup. Oh, I need that thing. I need that thing. No, you don't need anything. Invest. If you're going to spend your money, invest. Buy healthy food. Buy clean food, clean water. Do things to better yourself, and then from that you will ascend. And then you can only keep raising yourself up more and more levels. Poverty consciousness is not just money. It's a way of being. It's a way of thinking and acting. If you don't think that you can just sit down and breathe for 15 minutes a day, why the fuck are you here? It's just 15 minutes. You can't sit down and maybe you're 30, maybe you're 40. You can't sit down for 15 fucking minutes and just close your eyes. You go to sleep and do the same thing. Right? So when people say I don't have time or I can't meditate and this and that, I mean, you sleep. Sleep is a form of meditation. There's dream yoga. So the thing is, I destroyed all of your doubts, all of your illusions and lack between meditating. So now after this, go meditate, guys. And with that, I hope you have a beautiful day. So I will actually be doing, as I say this, it's 555. I will be doing live in front of you right now, actually, Shiva Rasa meditation. So